Today at Petrochemical Strategies, what in the world just happened? What could be next for the petrochemicals industry in this era of coronavirus? And I will let you know about future topics in our blog. It's April 7th in the year 2020. It's hard to believe that a few short months ago, in January of 2020, the Dow Jones Industrial Average was over 28,000 points. On May 6th of that year, the market dropped by 970 points, or 3.6% to close at 26,211 points. I remember that day. It was the last day my kids were in school, and the last day kids in Houston were in school before spring break, and they still have not been able to get back to school. In the meantime, Starbucks has moved to drive-through only. None of us can go get a haircut. We can't go to restaurants anymore. Also, people are lining up at Costco an hour before it opens. But the most disturbing part to me is the number of COVID-19 testing sites that have opened up around Houston, the latest one roughly 3 miles away from my house. I've become used to washing everything, from frozen food to bags of chips to bananas. Everything that I bring in the house needs to be washed. And if I can't wash it, it sits in the garage for 3 days until I can bring it into the house. I've never washed a bottle of wine before, but I can say this is my new reality. So what's next for the petrochemicals industry? Well, I think there are 3 major areas of concern. First, I believe the demand for packaging, especially for food and for medical equipment, will stay extremely strong. This is good news for linear low-density polyethylene producers, but maybe not such great news for ethylene producers who are forward integrated into vinyls and construction chemicals. I expect olefin demand for construction chemicals and for automotive chemicals to be extremely hard hit over the coming months. In this crisis, downstream markets matter for the petrochemical producer. Secondly, logistics matter. Refined product pipelines are full, tanks are full, terminals are full, barges are really hard to find. On top of this, on March 19th, the Port of Houston closed 2 public terminals after learning an employee who worked at both terminals tested positive for the coronavirus. There are more than 200 private terminals and 6 public terminals on the Houston Ship Channel. This highlights the risk of being involved in a 24/7 operation. But more on that on a future blog. And finally, I think there are midstream and petrochemical companies who may not even be able to survive a short downturn in the economy. For those with strong balance sheets, this may be an opportunity to do a little value buying. So there may be 3 C's that characterize the 2020 market. First, the coronavirus. Secondly, COVID-19. And thirdly, for the petrochemicals industry, consolidation. The big unknowns are when we get back to normal and what that new normal looks like. My next blogs will focus on petrochemicals basics, economics, the value of integration, and the challenges facing the industry today. I'm also working on a new blog talking about the new normal for the petrochemicals industry, which I think you'll find very interesting. I appreciate you watching Petrochemical Strategies video blog. If you have any comments, please go to our website at www.petrochemicalstrategies.com, hit the comments button, and let us know what you think.